breaking news that's now coming in of a new political controversy that's now taking place after a picture that was tweeted. BJP escalating the attack on Rahul Gandhi, saying this is a picture of appeasement. This is a picture that has been tweeted by Rahul Gandhi. Now, the BJP escalating the attack on Rahul Gandhi, saying this is a picture of appeasement. The BJP has slammed the party for and said that this is appeasement politics. In fact, Shehzad Poonawala of the BJP has also tweeted with this picture, saying, "Forget BJP or Congress. Today I speak as an Indian and as an Indian Muslim. This picture smacks of the worst form of appeasement, like his father in Shah Bano case. Is Rahul Gandhi unaware of the Mahsa Amini case and women trying to break off the shackles of patriarchy peddled in the name of religion?" The picture that has been tweeted in the middle of your screens is Rahul Gandhi. And the BJP's reaction is that this is legitimization of a young girl putting hijab over Kitab. Madhav is joining us with more details on that. Madhav, this comes at a time when Mahsa Amini case has rattled the entire world. It has shocked the entire world. Women are protesting. The BJP now saying that this picture showing Rahul Gandhi with the little girl in hijab is an endorsement of hijab over Kitab.
Well, that's certainly, of course, the criticism that is coming Rahul Gandhi's way after this photograph has appeared now. And the BJP's allegation is that this is a form of, at some level or the other, appeasement, calling it the worst form of appeasement. In fact, those are the exact words that have been used by the BJP spokesperson. They have also, of course, referred to the Shah Bano case, where in the 80s, in fact, his father had, in fact, gone ahead.
Request you to stay on with us, Madhav. Let's take in a word from Shehzad Poonawala, who's joining us. In fact, he also tweeted criticizing this picture. Shehzad, this comes at a time when there's outrage across the world, protests in Iran over what happened with Mahsa Amini.
You know, Pratibha, I don't want to speak as a BJP or a Congress person today. I want to speak as an Indian first. And this picture smacks of the worst form of appeasement. In fact, this should not be called Bharat Jodo. It should be called appeasement Jodo. And this is the kind of appeasement Rajeev Gandhi did in the Shah Bano case. Today, the Mahsa Amini case, and women are trying to break off the shackles of patriarchy that have been peddled on them in the name of religion. And this man, Rahul Gandhi, like his father, legitimizes a young girl putting hijab over Kitab. Whom is he appealing to? The same lot that Rajeev Gandhi appealed to while overturning Shah Bano, or the same lot that he appealed to while opposing the Triple Talaq judgment? And they say, "Ladki hu, lad sakti hu," and they endorse this. Every time they sacrifice women's rights at the altar of appeasement politics, and it's shameful that Rahul Gandhi has done this. Imagine today when we are having this discussion about the entire hijab, the courts have ruled on this. I saw my mother growing up. She never wore the hijab. It is not an essential practice in Islam. The courts have also ruled on this. At that time, just to incite a vote bank to put hijab over Kitab, you remember the kind of statements Congress leaders made even during that entire conversation. They said that if you don't wear a hijab, you will be raped. They said that you will be cut into pieces if you oppose the hijab. And this is the conversation that drove the Karnataka High Court to say that there were unseen hands trying to engineer social unrest. And today, Rahul Gandhi, he is going against the sentiments of millions of Muslim women and women in general, and is legitimizing this form of patriarchy and hardline fundamentalism of Islamists merely because he wants a few votes at the cost of a child. Sometimes he sits with that George the hater. Sometimes he has this kind of symbols of oppression and patriarchy. This is the kind of politics that you will do, and you will then call it Bharat Jodo. Today, I'm disappointed as an Indian, not as a BJP or a Congress. For that, we always have time. But imagine what kind of damage Rahul Gandhi has done and his family has done to the millions of women who are struggling for their rights, and they are crusading for their rights, particularly in Iran, particularly world over.
That's right. Shehzad, in fact, critics have also questioned the timing of it. I just want to mention two things. One, of course, you mentioned as well what's happening in the Supreme Court, where the Karnataka government has clearly said that the protests for hijab over Kitab were triggered by the PFI, saying that the students had been tutored. It was not something that the students themselves wanted to do. And the entire bedrock of the argument is that hijab is a choice. We're seeing what happened with Mahsa Amini. There are women across the country who are taking off their hijab in protest because clearly it was not a choice for her.
Exactly. And we have seen how the Karnataka High Court and the courts of this country have come out and spoken about how it was the PFI that engineered this entire manufactured controversy surrounding the hijab. The girls didn't want it at first. It was only after the PFI and the Congress party got together and they stoked this violence and this controversy before elections, and that entire unseen hands that were engineering this controversy and conspiracy was uncovered by the courts. And their role is quite evident. In Rajasthan, they allowed the PFI to remove a hijab march. In Karnataka, their leaders like Zamir Ahmed and Ahmed Patel, one other Ahmed Patel, were making insightful statements across
Shehzad,
the country.
I request you to stay on with us because I want to get a response from Congress MP Manikim Tagore, who is joining us, and you can respond to him on that. Mr. Manikim Tagore, thank you for joining us. The picture that has been tweeted, the BJP saying that this is the worst form of appeasement politics.
The problem with BJP is that they are hell-bent on dividing India. They want to create division in the form of dress, food, or the faith, or any other view if you take it. They wanted to create this kind of division. We are not for it. We respect all kind of dress, food, language, or faith. We want a Bharat which is united, Bharat which respects each other's habits, beliefs, and faith. BJP and RSS wants this politics from 2000 for 100 years. They have been trying, and these kind of statements are bound to happen by BJP now. They want to divide the younger generation itself. It is very unfortunate what other people, other friends wear, what they eat, what they believe, what they read. These are all the problem of BJP and RSS. They want to divide this country, and we are against it. On that main purpose only, we are going on a Bharat Jodo Yatra. We want to unite everybody on a common ground, on respecting each other's beliefs, each other's dress, each other's food habits, each other's language, each other's culture.
Mr. Tagore, the BJP has questioned the timing of it and has said that this comes at a time when Mahsa Amini, she was killed by the morality police in Iran. And not just that, in the Supreme Court, the Karnataka government has said it was not the students, but the PFI that triggered the protest where women chose hijab over even education.
Now, you have to understand very clearly that these are all the choices, dresses are choices of the women and the kids. Who are the BJP and RSS fellows to get into this thing? Why they are jumping up and down? It's choice of personal choice. Why they are dragging into, they will bring Iran, they will bring some other thing. India is different. India is different, where we celebrate everybody's beliefs, everybody's dress, everybody's food, everybody's language. We live in a country. This is the country which Gandhi wanted. This is not a country which Godse wanted. BJP wants a country Godse wanted. That's the problem. And whomever is making an issue out of it wants to have a Godse land in India. We will not allow it. We want India to be united and Bharat to be united too.
Okay.